Welcome back to Reddit Story Time. Today we have 4 incredible stories. Let's dive right in.
Story number 1. Today I effed up by taking a nap so hard I showed up to work 9.5 hours early. Our hero gets off work at 2 in the afternoon, comes home, takes a bath, eats, and starts scrolling in bed, and his body makes an executive decision. That's enough consciousness for today. He passes out cold. Now his shift starts at 5 in the morning. Keep that number in your head. He wakes up, sees 7:30 on the clock, and his half-asleep brain does the math with total confidence. It's Friday morning and I am 2.5 hours late. Panic, dressing, driving. He bursts into work braced for judgment and finds the place oddly busy for the morning rush. He walks up to clock in and his boss just stares at him like he's lost his mind. And then she delivers one of the all-time great workplace lines. It's Thursday. It's 7:30 at night. This man took a nap so powerful it broke the space-time continuum. He skipped the rest of Thursday, missed the first 2.5 hours of an imaginary Friday shift, and arrived 9.5 hours early for his actual one. The sun was setting, not rising. His defense is that his half-asleep brain wasn't doing astronomy that evening. The best part, he just went home. Clearly, he'd done enough for that day. And the epilogue, every manager eventually heard the story. And instead of trouble, he got endless teasing and a first for him story he'll never live down. Sometimes the universe grades on comedy.
And the verdict, harmless legend.
Story number 2. Today I effed up by leaving a bad review while still sitting in the restaurant. A modern cautionary tale about review speed. Dinner with the girlfriend and her visiting parents. He picked the restaurant. Everyone recommends it. The service is a slow-motion disaster. Wrong drinks, endless waits. The future father-in-law's steak arrives with the thermal energy of a hockey puck. So he does what the modern diner does, pulls out his phone under the table and starts composing a detailed 2-star Google review, itemizing every failure while still seated in the establishment. He posts it. 10 minutes later, the manager walks over, says his full name, his government name, because, and this is the detail that should be taught in schools, the manager gets notifications for new reviews, and the reservation was also under his name. Basic arithmetic. The manager, worst of all, is incredibly polite about it. Apologizes for everything, comps 2 meals, and then asks, gently, the question that ended this man's life. Why didn't you just tell someone before posting the review? The girlfriend's father finds it hilarious. The mother does not. And then they bring free dessert. So our narrator spends the next 20 minutes eating cheesecake, in silence, directly in front of a man whose restaurant he has publicly 2-starred. At a table he is still sitting at. He did update the review afterward, that's for sure. Verdict. Guilty of reviewing in the first degree, sentence already served in cheesecake.
And the verdict, self-owned.
Story number 3. Today I effed up by attending a butterfly release at my office. Please study this one before your next all hands. For weeks, our narrator walks past a department with little net houses, caterpillars, cocoons, butterflies. He's charmed. On lunch, a coworker says they are about to release the butterflies outside. Come watch. He runs, delighted, knowing literally not a single face in the gathered crowd. In his head, a small team moment, 10 people, nice vibes. Outside, everyone's in a circle. The woman leading it says she's not good at public speaking. Odd, he thinks, for a butterfly release. Then, if anyone would like to say a few words before the release. Silence. Absolute silence. And our hero, a genuine agent of chaos, decides to help. I hope the butterflies live a long, great life. And that is the exact moment the pieces assemble in his skull. 3 weeks ago, a company-wide email. An employee had passed away. She loved butterflies. This is her memorial. He has just offered a heartfelt toast to insects at a funeral. Then they play her favorite John Mayer song. Eulogies run 30 minutes. Everyone is crying. He and his coworker stand there, mortified, trapped by their own politeness, too deep in to leave, forced to attend a complete stranger's full memorial service with cheery butterfly energy. The lesson: at any unfamiliar office gathering, apply one filter. Is anyone crying? Adjust energy accordingly.
And the verdict, accidental mourner.
Story number 4. Today I effed up by blocking a wasp nest hole and trapping 100+ wasps inside my house. A man who declared war without studying supply lines. He's rented this house 6 years. Every summer, wasps by the soffit. Years ago, he plugged one of their entry holes, no consequences, no follow-up questions. So when a second hole appears 5 feet away, he runs the same play. Wait until evening, no activity, block the hole. Textbook. Except here's what he actually did. He sealed the front door of an occupied wasp nation, and wasps, as a species, do not simply accept eviction. He gets home the next day, walks in, and there's a wasp inside. Odd, but fine, maybe it followed him in. Kills it. Another one. What are the odds? Then he sees a window, not a wasp. A window full of wasps. And the horrible realization lands. The colony he locked out found another way in, through the walls. He grabs raid and starts a house-to-house campaign, fogging windows, then finding them in the light fixtures, then streaming in through a crack in the entryway wall. He rushes back out to unblock the hole, reopening the border to give them their old route home, the single most humiliating diplomatic act in homeowner history, and still they keep coming. An hour of chemical warfare and corpse collection. Body count, over 100. The final toll unknown, not sure how many more I'm going to find tomorrow. Verdict, the wasps were never the problem, the logistics were.
And the verdict, tactical error.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed these stories, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more. See you next time.